Hello. I'd like to discuss basic training at Fort Benning in 1987 and AIT called Ostop, One Stop Training. I was in the old World War II barracks between the Water Tower and the School of Americas. Was trained by some geniuses. My drill sergeant was Staff Sergeant Larry Briggs. Genius. He had a bachelor's degree in psychology. And he had to act like he had an IQ of 2, yelling and intimidating. But he was teaching us how to stay alive in combat and work as a team in combat. And you just don't get far if you don't work as a team. You get dead. Some of the things that was done was push-ups, sit-ups, and even crab walks. That's when you lay on your back and bring your knees up to where your feet are touching the ground. You do the same with your arms with your hands touching the ground, and he tells you to walk. The push-ups and sit-ups were basically to get you in shape. But the crab walks, totally unnecessary according to the Army rules. And then if one man screwed up, everybody screwed up. Sergeants had some interesting methods of teaching us, like the sandbag line. One guy would pick it up, pass it to another, pick up another, and pass it to the other guy, and the third guy would have it until the whole platoon had it. This was to teach you to work together. And yeah, if you have an M16A1 above your head and you hold it there, it gets very heavy, even though the weapon's a lightweight weapon. And that was basically to teach us. Oh, I remember one soldier, one guy in basic, he screwed up. They didn't know which one he was, so they called the entire platoon out, and they told us to hit the ground and do push-ups. Then they told us to do sit-ups until the guy confessed that he did it. And then they made him run around the barracks several times until he was tired, and they didn't let him just jog. They made him run. And it would get so hot down there, they would give you 2 canteens, and the standing order with those canteens was to drink and keep them full because they didn't want you to have heat exhaustion. And the gas chamber, they'd bring us in there with our gas masks, tell us to take them off. They'd give name, rank, and serial number. And by the time you got out, your eyes were stinging. You were told not to itch. And we learned the value of getting CS and why we wanted to put gas masks on in case of chemical attacks, gas attacks, and others. Well, how they introduced us really to MBC training, they had the entire company marching along the road. The sergeants were hiding behind little sand hills, and they started throwing in CS on us. A lot of them scattered, a lot of the people in the company scattered, and they chewed our asses for that, literally. That's about all I have to say.